Hey guys, welcome back to the Success Seekers. Today, wow, what is going on with my hair? Okay, there we go. That's Bubby. He wants to say hi. Bubby! Bubba! Bubba! Want to say hi? He's busy. Anyways, we're going to be looking at my Roth Wow. We're going to be looking at my Roth IRA today. And as you guys can see, compared to the last video, that is a lot higher of a number than last time. You can see right there that is at $7,000 in my Roth. And you can also see it says up 2% today, 150. Well, that's not correct because today is, well, it is Monday, but the market's not open yet. So we're sitting at 2% return, not from pre-market, but because when you transfer money from an outside source, like a 401k or another IRA, into Robinhood, they will give you a match. So I transferred over $5,000 out of my 401k, which gave me $150 in match, and you can see that right there reflected by the $149.48 up today. So, yeah, we are at $7,000 now, making this the largest portfolio on the channel. I wanted to start making, in the M1 series, the dividend portfolio series, I started before $1,000 and wanted to be on the journey, wanted to cross over into $1,000 while I was recording with you guys. Here, we are moving faster. We are at 7,000, and this goal will be to scale a lot quicker. Why? Because this is not a for fun portfolio to earn some extra income like the dividend is. This is the retirement account. This is what I need to scale rapidly to get me to a place in retirement where I can afford to travel, take care of my grandkids, my children, things like that. So without further ado, let's dive on in and see what we're doing with this $7,000 in my account. Buying power is $5,000 because I've not invested that $5,000 yet. In fact, I probably will do this on stream here on this video. So we can see that we have 5 positions in this account today. And if you remember in my last video, I had more than 5, I believe, and I had told you that I wanted to bring it down to 5. Well, here we are, we're at 5. I have 81 shares in Ford. I have over a share in VU, which tracks the market, which that's a really good fund. I have almost 6 shares in Vici, and then 5 shares in SWBI, and 0.62, about half a share in BND, which is the bond market. If you notice here, I no longer have IAU under bond. IAU tracked the spot price of gold. However, I've decided to not track gold anymore. I still believe in gold. Maybe in the future I will like buy gold physically, like physical gold, but buying IAU on this fund was kind of like buying BND. It was a hedge against the market. But if I just, in the future, if I just buy actual gold, it's a hedge against the market, and I physically have it. If I buy a fund of it, it doesn't cover other areas that could go down, like Robinhood itself, or the internet going down. And I love you. In a post-apocalyptic world. So I got rid of it for now. Let's trim this down. I don't even need to be hedging that much at my young age. So we have Ford, VU, Vici, SWBI, and BND. Now let me tell you about each of these real quick. BND, like I said, is a hedge. I have just 10% or less of my allocation going into BND because we don't need to, like I said, we don't need to hedge that much. But it is there in case the market goes down. Bonds usually don't follow the market exactly. They're on a different schedule with their charts. They're rising and they're falling. So that's kind of a hedge. I have 5 shares in SWBI. This is something I want to wheel when I get to 100. I will be doing some options, light options on this account. So I want to get SWBI up to 100 shares to write covered calls on it. So that's why I have that position. But I also am just really passionate about SWBI. And now some of you might be asking, well, why is it not consolidated? Why do you have SWBI in your retirement account instead of your M1 dividend portfolio? It generates income. Why is it here? You know, I don't really know why. I want to, but some reasons I like it and I'm not changing it that way are is because M1, I want to have only so many positions as well. I want to keep it. I want to keep it to like 16, 17 positions. I don't want to add more to. I don't want to spread myself even thinner on the M1 portfolio. So it fits really snugly in here right now. Vici is a REIT. I love Vici. VU is the main allocation of this portfolio. 70%, at least 70% at all times of the money I put in here should go into VU. And Ford is also a fund that I am just sitting. Ford is like a fund that I am slowly waiting for it to build up to 100 shares so I can wheel it, write options on it. And it also generates an extremely high dividend income for this account. And I didn't want to have a massive concentration of Ford in my dividend portfolio because, like I said, I'm trying to get it to 100 shares just to wheel it, not because I love Ford so much. It's not bad if I got stuck with 100 shares, okay, but I'm mainly trying to wheel it. So, what are we going to do with this $5,000 that I just have? Well, I have a little chart in my notes for that, so let me look for that here. Let's see. Robinhood transfer. Okay. $5,000, we want it half lump sum and half dripped. So $2,000 immediately dropped into VU as a lump sum. So we're going to go do that right now. $2,000 into VU. Let's go ahead and buy. Limit order $2,000 worth. Review. Replacing limit to buy $2,000 of VU. Let's do it. Woo! Sheesh, this is a lot. Boom. All right. And we bought it. We now have 5.5 shares at $4.60. And then let's take out the percent change. The percent change changed obviously because I have so much more of it now. So we just bought 2,000 in VU. Let's see what's next. Get Ford up to 100 shares. I'm super excited about this step. Let's do that right now. I will need 19 shares or about 18 shares, 18.60 it looks like. Buy 18. Let's go to buy shares. 18.6. 18.6. Let's do it. Now we have a little bit over 100 shares, and the average cost is $11 a share. That is not bad. That's also, I actually love that the average cost is exactly $11. That makes it really easy to figure out what price I should be writing covered calls at. And so now we're at 2,900 remaining. Let's see what's next on this big buy. Buy 25 Vici. I decided I wanted to buy 25 Vici, so let's do that. My current price is at $28.65. Buy shares, number of shares 25. Let's do it. Awesome. My average cost is now really right about where it's sitting at. We have 30 shares of Vici. Wonderful. What else did we at? Drop the remaining 2K into regular purchases of VU. But unless I have more than 2K remaining, which I do, I have 2,227. So let's take that extra 227 and put that in. I can get 10 more Vici. I could also get a lot of Smith & Wesson. I think I'm going to do that. Let's buy $227 worth of Smith & Wesson. $227. 16 shares. Regular market open. Continue. 16 shares of SWBI. So after this, I will be at about 22 shares of SWBI, 30 shares of Vici, 5 shares of VU. Now let's go to total equity. Your equity. That will be at $300. Let's sort this. Most equity is in VU. Then we have Vici, and then SWBI and BND. That makes sense. Yep. And we definitely want a majority of that that equity in VU for sure. We have so much in Ford right now that's higher than I want it to be. It should not be, you know, a third of the portfolio. Well, actually, mind that's probably not a third because it's 7,000. That's like 20% of the portfolio. Still, it's kind of high. But let's go ahead right now and I have $2,000 remaining, so that's going to be just dripped into VU over time. Let's go ahead and write a call on Ford Motor. Go to trade options, go to March 8th. Today is the 4th. We can see that the exact numbers are listed here for the calls. It's kind of funny. Let's see, 12, 11. Actually, you know what? We should wait till the market opens for the actual writing of the call. So I won't write the call here, but in the next video, I'll give you an update on what that looks like, how much income I'm generating from Ford writing calls. And yeah, this is where we're at right now. Pretty good spot, honestly. We're making good progress on what we're getting here. And then if we go over to Div Tracker, we can see that currently in my Roth IRA, this has to be updated for the $5,000. But I am making $70 in dividend income, $5 a month, 19 cents a day, and my yield on cost is over 4%. Now, this is because Ford earns me an astronomical dividend. That was not the original plan to have so much Ford and be earning so much dividend. That's just a side effect of owning it right now. I'm mainly owning it to wheel as options, write covered calls on such stuff like that. So I won't be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to write a covered call because I might miss the dividend. Like, that's not the main point of it right now. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and stay tuned for the next quarterly update of my Roth IRA. Hopefully it is still at this nice whopping 6% return or higher, and hopefully, you know, we're seeing $8,000. We're seeing higher than $8,000 at that point. That would be great growth. All right, guys, I will see you.